Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is NurAzim at Azhar, and my supervisor is Dr. Tilagwani Nagapan. And this is my SRD video poster presentation on the title Paper Review on Antibacterial Properties from Selected Mangrove Species. For the problem segment, there is no paper show detailed list of secondary metabolites from mangrove and list of bacteria that responds to the mangrove antibacterial properties. And the justification of my study is mangrove have compound that beneficial to human. The second one, mangrove antibacterial properties can be listed, and bacteria that respond to mangrove compound can be identified. The objective of my study are to review past study on mangrove antibacterial properties, to make a list of mangrove secondary metabolites, and to make a list of bacteria that respond to the secondary metabolites. For method, there are three methods in this paper study. The first one is paper review, and the second one is the method that most been used on all the reviewed paper. The first one is paper review. For paper review, I use reliable search engine and use keywords to help me to find an interest journal. And from the interest journal, I extract the data from the journal, and the data is tabulated into a table that I use Microsoft Excel to help me. And this is the two most used methods in all the review paper. The first one is select extraction method, where all the grind part of the plant is put in the tumbler, and the solvent was added in a round bottom flask. Heat the mantle until solvent reach melting point, reflux for 4 hours, and the extraction is finished. And the second one is the method used to find the inhibition zone of bacteria. That most method used for is agar distribution method, where bacteria was tricked on a prepared nutrient agar in a petri dish. Then the petri dish was sectioned. The third one, the dish tip in with the extract and put in the section. The petri dish was left to be incubated for 2 days. After 2 days, the diameter of inhibition zone were observed. And this is the result for my study. The number of bacteria. For the number of bacteria, I found a similar number for gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria, which is 14 species of each. Second one, solvent with most inhibition zone. For this paper study, I found that ethanol, a solvent that has the most inhibition zone, which is 15.45 ml for gram-positive and 11.24 ml for gram-positive. And the bracket is the number of bacteria from the paper. And the most used method from both paper is select extraction method, 6, and agar distribution method, 11. And this is a table for the bacteria. You can see all the species of the bacteria. And this is a table of solvent. As I say, ethanol is the most used, 12 from all paper, and this is the average inhibition zone of bacteria. And this is the table for most method used, who is for extraction, select extraction method, and for inhibition zone, agar distribution method. For the discussion and conclusion, I found out that mangrove is from all the paper that I have been reviewed, mangrove is proven to have antibacterial properties. Some solvent is proven to extract compound from mangrove to produce the higher inhibition zone, and some extraction method help to produce good result. And this is my reference. This is some of the reference I have used. There's more, but I cannot put it all because of the space. And that is all from me. Thank you.